Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 season is on the air. Today's date is June 12th, 99. We are at the Astrodome for a big National League matchup between the San Diego Padres and the Houston Astros. The Padres come into this game a record of 26-33, 7 games under 500, still fighting to get back above 500. Remember, you got to have at least 82 wins to get in the postseason. Of course, be in second place with this 3 divisional alignment in each league. The Houston Astros, they're the best team in the entire replay. 43 wins, 16 losses. Pretty much already running away with the National League Central. The closest to them is the Pirates, and the Pirates are 31-28. So 43 minus 31 is 12, and 28 minus 16 is 12. So right now the Astros have a 12-game lead on the Pirates in the National League Central. So right now the Astros look like they may be. We still got a long way to go, but they're looking like the number 1 overall seed in the postseason. That is, of course, if they don't collapse, which I don't see happening here. So we got a good one tonight between the Padres and the Astros, and let's see what happens tonight. Brian B., Philip Reynolds, and Chart Shackle are first to join us here at the Astrodome. The Astros historically won this game 3-2. Both teams had 7 hits and no errors. No, Philip, I was not able to take a look at what happened there in the hockey game. I am so sorry, but I will get a look at that. But we'll see what happens with Inside Pitch tonight as the Astros and the Padres face off against each other. So hopefully we get where is Mr. Dome phone? We'll see if Steeler fan joins us later. If not, I'm pretty sure he will join us. He will watch the replay because he usually does not miss an Astros game. Michael Peterson now joins us here at the Astrodome. So if everybody is set and ready to go, it is time for a big game of baseball. The best team in the replay, the Astros, and the Padres trying to get back into this thing. Only 7 games above or under 500. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, it's Lima time. Jose Lima, 21 wins, 10 losses, a 3.58 ERA in 99. We are at the Astrodome. It was always a pitcher's park, and in 99, it's no different. +4 to strikeouts, +1 to walks, -1 to homers. And 118 only 118 were hit there. So pretty much there's not going to be a home run hit off the ballpark card. All right, if it goes to the ballpark card, no chance of a home run. But you can get one, of course, on the regular players. But we are at the Astrodome tonight. It is Lima time, and we all know what kind of a pitcher Jose Lima was in his good days. So it is time to get ready for some baseball. Great crowd here at the Astrodome. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Padres, second baseman Kilvio Veras, 280 average, 6 homers, 41 RBIs. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Astros are the home team. This is the first time we've seen the Padres since opening day. We saw them against the Rockies. Now let's see what they do against the Astros. Let's play some Friday night baseball. Lima, 2-5, strikeout 12, and got him. Called strike 3 on Veras. Veras is a 12 +4, makes him a 16. And that'll be the first strikeout for Lima time. He had 187 of them in 99. Next batter is the left fielder, Eric Owens, 266 average, 9 homers, 61 RBIs. David Vega joins us here at the Astrodome. Lima, 3-6, error on a grounder. Owens, 1-2, and that's not an error. It's a slow hit ball to second base, picked up by Biggio. Owens' base running rating is a 4. The throw to first, and he got him, 2 down. Great play by Biggio, and that's going to be a ground out to second instead. And the throw goes to first to get the out, and 2 away. And that will bring up the right fielder, the man himself, Hall of Famer, Tony Gwynn. Yes, one of the greatest of all time, and the greatest pure hitter I ever saw. 338 average, 10 homers, 62 RBIs. In 99, Lima time will pitch. 3-6, error on a grounder. Gwynn, 3-4. That's powered into left field. That's a 14, but that's going to be too high. It's going to be a fly ball to left. And getting to that will be Richard Hidalgo, and he'll make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Padres. We will go to the bottom of the first. XSG2 joins us here at the Astrodome. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres tonight, Brian Boehringer. 6 wins, 5 losses, a 3.24 ERA in 99. Now let's see what the Astros do here. Leading off for the Stros, second baseman, Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer. Absolutely. 294 average, 16 homers, 73 RBIs in 99. Boehringer, 1-3 against a righty. Home run result, but the 18 is high. Biggio, 6-3, and it's a deep fly ball to left field. Eric Owens is going to go to the track for that one, but he will make the catch for out number 1. Next batter is the third baseman, Bill Spires, a 288 average, 4 homers, 39 RBIs. Yeah, no, he did not double. It was too high, Brian B. Tony Gwynn's righty was a double, was a 10. That was higher than that. That was like a 14 or an 18, something like that, Brian. Boehringer will pitch. Boehringer, 4-3, strikeout, and he got him. Called strike 3 on Spires. First strikeout number 1 for Boehringer. He had only 64 of them in 99. And now that will bring up the first baseman, Hall of Famer, Jeff Bagwell. I have no problem with him in the Hall. 304 average, 42 bombs, 126 RBIs. Boehringer will deal. Boehringer, 2-4, hit by pitch. Yeah, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. He'll go ahead and hit Bagwell, and Bagwell will head to first on a hit batter. And now the right fielder, Derek Bell, 236 average, 12 homers, 66 RBIs that year. Bagwell had 30 steals. He's not going here. Boehringer, 5-3, strikeout 10, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Second strikeout for Boehringer, nothing across except the hit batter. No score after 1. With a strikeout adjustment of +4, we're probably going to see a lot of Ks in this game. But there were a lot of strikeouts at the Astrodome that year. Top of the second, Lima time back on the mound. Leading off for the Padres will be the first baseman, Jim Leyritz, 235 average, 8 homers, 26 RBIs in 99. Lima, 1-6, walk. That 15 is going to miss. Leyritz, 6-6, and it's a ground out to third, handled by Spires. Spires will take it and toss it over, 1 down. Here comes the catcher, Phil Nevin, 269 average, 24 homers, 85 RBIs. Nevin played in a lot of positions in 99. Lima time, 1-4, strikeout, got him. Lima's going to get his second strikeout of the game, 2 down. And here's the center fielder, Ruben Rivera, 195 average, 23 homers, 48 RBIs. Lima will pitch. 1-3, that's at the park. Astrodome, 2-6, and it's a base hit to left field. Rivera will go ahead and get a single, and he will head to first. Here's the shortstop, Damian Jackson, 224 average, 9 homers, 39 RBIs. Rivera had 18 steals, and he is staying there. Lima, 6-3, it's a blank. Jackson, 1-6, that's powered into left field. That's a 2. That's going to be a single. That is a single into left field. Rivera with 2 outs, base running 5. Single to left, -5 is a 0. Rivera has to hold. a very good arm in left field in Richard Hidalgo, and he'll throw the ball in there, and Rivera will only get to second, and he'll have to stay there. But a base hit by Jackson. And now the third baseman, George Arias, 244 average, 7 homers, 20 RBIs. Runners at first and second for the Friars, nothing on the 6th. Lima, 1-4, strikeout 20, cold strike 3, got him, and the inning is over. Third strikeout for Lima time, no runs, 2 hits for the Padres, and we will go to the bottom of the second. That +4 strikeouts, we're going to see a lot of Ks, I'm pretty sure, in this game. And the thing about it is, Astrodome did have a lot of strikeouts at that stadium that year. Bottom of the second, leading off for the Astros with a center fielder, Carl Everett, a .325 average, 25 homers, 108 RBIs, and 99. That is an excellent season. Boehringer, 2-4, hit by pitch. No, too high. Everett, 6-2, and it's a base hit. He'll hit that one past third. And the Astros start with a man on. Everett with a single. And now the left fielder, Richard Hidalgo, .227 average, 15 homers, 56 RBIs. Infield double play. Everett at 27 steals, and he is not going. Boehringer, 4-1, walk plus, ball 4. And that's going to be a walk, as he'll walk Hidalgo, and now runners at first and second, no one out. First walk issued by Boehringer. He had 31 of them in 99. And now the catcher, Paul Bacco, .256 average, 2 homers, 17 RBIs. Yep, I know there, Brian B. I did the 1979 season. Strategy roll, nothing on the 11. Boehringer, he will deal. Boehringer, 2-4, hit by pitch. No. Bacco, 1-4, and it's a fly ball to right field. And Tony Gwynn is going to make the catch for out number 1. Everett, base running 5, hit to right, a 0. And Gwynn has a 0 arm. A 1-5, Everett will get to third, and he will. Everett with very good speed, and he will get to third base on the out. And that is 1 away. Next batter, the shortstop, Ricky Gutierrez, .261 average, a homer, 25 RBIs that year. They're going to play the infield back for 2 for double play depth. Strategy roll, and Hidalgo, that's a 20. Boehringer fires to first, and no, almost got him. But Hidalgo will get back. Boehringer, 4-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Gutierrez, 1-4. Ground ball to short. 2-2-3. Second base pivot. Veras is 0. A 1-3. The Padres get out of the inning. And they don't. Everett will come in to score. Hidalgo will be out at second. They do not get the relay to first. 2 outs, but the Astros will take a 1-0 lead. Could not turn the double play, and that allows a run to score. So that is a fielder's choice. But there are now 2 away. That'll bring up the pitcher, Jose Lima. Lima time himself. 080 average of 2 RBIs. Great on the mound. Stunk at the plate. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 12. Boehringer. 4-5. Strikeout. Got him, and that will end the inning. That is the third strikeout for Boehringer. 1 run on 1 hit and a walk. And it's the Astros with a 1-0 lead here after 2. Time for a quick station break. This is the RJL Network. Sometimes you got to have a quick drink. We go to the top of the third. Astros already up 1-0. Leading off for the Padres will be the pitcher, Brian Boehringer. Does not have his own batting card, so he will use the San Diego pitcher's card, which has a 103 average, 3 RBIs on it. So Lima will pitch. Lima, 4-5, range play at the park. Astrodome, 5-3. That's a power drive into left field. That's an 18. That's going to be a triple, but it's a range play for Richard Hidalgo. His range is a 4, and he can't get it. It's going to be a triple for Brian Boehringer off the pitcher's card. Boehringer leads off with a triple off the batter card, and that's because of the off the ballpark card, actually. And the Padres start with a man on third. DH? I don't need no stinking DH. Veras is the next batter, and Veras is 0 for 1. They could play the infield in. Boehringer is on third. And let's do this. I can do that. I think I can. His base running rating is a 1. So Boehringer is on third. I'll put him there. Actually, I know his base running rating is a 1. So Boehringer on third. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 9. Lima will pitch. Lima, 5-6. Range play. Veras, 5-2. It's a ground ball to first. The infield is in. Bagwell's range is a 3, but the infield is in. It's a 1. And he's got it! What a play! Boehringer is going to stay at third, and Veras will be out at first. 1 out. What a play by Bagwell. A range of a 1, and he comes through with it. Next batter is Owens. Infield will still stay in. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 3. Lima will deal. Lima, 2-6. It's a blank. Owens, 2-1, fly ball left field. That's going to be caught by Hidalgo for out number 2. Owens, a sacrifice fly of 1. Hit to left is a +1, so a 1 or 2. It'll still be a sacrifice fly. They won't get it. They won't get it. Now the pitcher card has a base running rating of 1, and left fielder Hidalgo is a -2. No chance. They will not get a run. So now 2 outs, and a leadoff triple by Boehringer may be going by the boards. But here comes Gwynn. Mr. Padre is 0 for 2, 0 for 1. Boehringer on it first. Lima will deal. Strategy roll, and that's a 2, and nothing happening. Lima will pitch. Lima time, 1-3 at the park. Astrodome, 5-5, and it's a blank. We're going to have a rare play. So rare plays men on from at the park. And 54, same as 52 again. So single to right field where lead runner makes hard turn drawing throw. So check for right fielder for error on the throw. Well, Boehringer scores, so we know that happens. And Gwynn, that means Gwynn is round. Let's see if he rounds here. So let's see here. So it was hit to right field. So right fielder is Bell. Bell's error rating is a 3. That's a 4. He will not make an error. If no error, everyone holds. So Gwynn is going to hold at first base, and there will not be an error, but the Padres have tied it up. It's tied at 1. So no error on Derek Bell, but they do get the pitcher in. RBI single by Gwynn. And now the batter is Leyritz. Leyritz is 0 for 1. Gwynn on it first. Strategy, nothing happening. Lima time, 2-3. That's a blank. Leyritz, 2-4. And it's popped up to first. And Bagwell will get to that. Makes the play and retires aside. 1 run, 2 hits. Tied at 1 going in the bottom of the third. Padres trying to win a ball game here. Stay within a chance of having get back in the race. Astros right now, we're in mid-June, and the Astros are already thinking about the playoffs. Craig Biggio leads off for the Stros. He's 0 for 1. Tied at 1, bottom of the third. Boehringer, 3-5, strikeout, and got him. Called strike 3 on Biggio. And that's going to be the 4th strikeout for him. Spires is next. Spires is 0 for 1. Boehringer deals. Boehringer, 5-1 against the lefty. It's an automatic out. And it will be a grounded to first, handled easily by Leyritz. And he takes it to the bag himself, 2 down. Now here's Bagwell. Bagwell got hit by a pitch his first time up. Boehringer, he will pitch. Boehringer, 3-5, strikeout 14. That just missed. Bagwell, 3-6, and it's a base hit. He'll hit one into left field, and that will be a single to keep the inning going. Single for Bagwell. Here's Bell. Bell is 0 for 1. Gwynn must have missed a lot of games in 99. Yeah, he played in 111 of them. He was hurt at some point. In 1994, when the season was canceled, Tony Gwynn had a batting average of .394. Does anybody here kind of believe that Tony Gwynn would have batted .400 if the 94 season wasn't canceled? Bagwell on at first, and he will stay. Boehringer, 4-4, strikeout 17, called strike 3 on Bell, and the inning is over. 5th strikeout for Boehringer, and no runs and a hit. Tied at 1 after 3. I would like to think Gwynn would have batted .400 if the 94 season wasn't canceled. That is just too bad. On to the 4th. Lima time will be pitching to Phil Nevin. Nevin is 0 for 1. Lima time will deal. Lima, 2-6. It's a blank. Nevin, 3-4. Fly ball to center field. And Everett says he will get it. And that's the first out. Here's Rivera. Rivera got a single his first time up. Lima can pitch to 29. Boehringer can pitch to 24. Lima time. 5-5. Strikeout. Got him. And both these pitchers are getting strikeouts. That is the 4th K for Lima. 2 down. And now here's Jackson. Jackson got a single his first time up. Lima, he will deal. Lima, 1-5. Walk. Ball 4. He will walk Jackson. Gives the free pass. That's only the first walk given up by Jose Lima. He only had 42 of them in 99. And now Arias. Arias 0 for 1. 2 men out. Tied at 1 here, top of the 4th. Strategy roll, and that is nothing happening. Jackson stays at first. He had 34 steals. Lima, 1-5, walk. That's high. Arias, 6-4, and it's a ground ball to second base. That'll be handled by Biggio. He's going to throw to first to get Arias, and that will end the inning. Nothing across except a walk. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Yes, Davey Johnson was a heck of a manager. Yes, he was. Carl Everett leads off for the Stros. He got a single his first time up. Boehringer will deal. 4-5, strikeout, and got him. That's another strikeout for Boehringer. That's his 6th. So Everett goes down on K's, and here's Hidalgo. Hidalgo walked his first time up. Does Johnson have any shot at the Hall? You would think he would get in. You would think he would get in, but you would think he would, but obviously there's something preventing him from getting in. I don't know. I mean, he won the World Series with the Mets, what, in 86? I forget. Didn't he win a World Series with another team? I don't remember. I think I should. You think I should know the history of Davey Johnson? That's bad. That's what happens when you get old. Boehringer, 2-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Hidalgo, 5-2. Fly ball, right field. Easy play for Tony Gwynn. He makes the catch for out number 2. And now here's Baco. Baco's 0 for 1. Boehringer, he will pitch. 6-1 at the park. Astrodome, 4-2. Single plus to center field. Baco rounding first. He's got to try for second. Base runner 3. Center fielder Rivera is 0. So a 1-3. Baco gets to second base, and he does easily. Must have split the gap, and Baco will turn that single into a double. So a runner in scoring position for the Astros, and the batter is Gutierrez. Gutierrez is 0 for 1. Yeah, if he had won 2 world championships with the Mets, yeah, he gets in. He gets in, no doubt. If he wins another World Series, no doubt. Boehringer, strategy roll. Baco on at second. He will stay put. Boehringer, 4-2 against the righty. It's blank. Gutierrez, 4-6 against the righty. It's a grounder to short. That'll be handled by Jackson. He's got it. He'll throw to first and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Astros. Still tied at 1 after 4. Pitchers duel between Brian Boehringer and Jose Lima. Combined ERA of these two is 6.7. 1988 team should have beaten the Dodgers. Oh, I totally agree with that. The thing about the 1988, remember we did do the 1988 replay here on the network, and even then my Mets couldn't win a playoff series. Even the 88 Mets couldn't win a playoff series here on the board. My Mets have never won a playoff series yet in the network in any year I've done. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off will be Brian Boehringer, and he hit a triple his first time up. Lima, 2-6. It's a blank. Boehringer, 5-1, and that's a grounder to second base. That'll be handled by Biggio, and Biggio throws to first for the out. Utilizing the San Diego pitcher's batting card. 1 down, here's Veras. Veras is 0 for 2. 88 Mets, yes, were a better team than the 86 Mets on paper, yes. But the 86 Mets with 108 wins dominated the league that year, though. They are considered one of the best baseball teams in history. The 86 Mets were definitely one of the top 10 team in history. Lima, 3-2. Hit by pitch, no. Veras, a 3-2, and it's a grounder to second base. Handled by Biggio, and Biggio to first, out number 2. And now Owens. Owens is 0 for 2. Lima, 5-6, range play. Owens, 4-6. That's a grounder to third. It's a range play for Spires. He wasn't bad. His range is a 3. He won't get that one, and that's going to be a base hit. So Owens will hit a single past third and keep the inning going. The next batter is Gwynn. Gwynn is 1 for 2. Owens at 33 steals, and he gets the steal sign. I'm going to send him. 17 minus 2 is 15. Baco, a minus 1 is a 14. I'm sending him. A 1-14, he is safe. And he is. Eric Owens steals second base. You're the Padres. You're trying to go ahead and get back into this season. You're 7 games under 500. You got to take a few risks. So now Owens on at second, and he'll stay there. Gwynn, the batter. Lima, 2-5, strikeout. No. Gwynn, very difficult to strike out. Gwynn, 5-5, and Gwynn will put the Padres ahead. That's going to be a double into right. Owens will come around. He will score. Gwynn goes to second. The Padres have a 2-1 lead. Stadium groans. RBI double for Gwynn. Gwynn now has both RBIs in the game. If anything about the 86 Mets, they were not the best team in baseball history, but they were the craziest. They were the craziest team in baseball history. If you don't believe me, read a book called The Bad Guys Won, and then you'll see why. Gwynn on at second, and here's Leyritz. Leyritz is 0 for 2. Gwynn gets an RBI double, putting the Padres ahead of the Astros. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Gwynn stays put. Lima, 1-4, strikeout, got him, and that will end it. That is the 5th strikeout for Lima time. 1 run, 2 hits, and a steal, and the Padres have taken a 2-1 lead here halfway through the game. Leading off for Space City will be Jose Lima, and he's 0 for 1. Sebastiano Valvo joins us here at the Astrodome. 85 Mets were the best? Nah. 85 Mets pitching staff was better than the 86 Mets pitching staff. Okay, but the 86 Mets still merely the better overall team. Boehringer the pitch. Boehringer, 3-5, strikeout, got him. He'll get Lima, and that is the 7th strikeout for Boehringer, 1 down. Here's Biggio. Biggio is 0 for 2. Boehringer, a 5-5, that's a blank. Biggio, 2-3, and it's a grounder to first, handled by Leyritz. Leyritz will take it to the bag on his own, 2 down. Here's Spires. Spires is 0 for 2. Boehringer will deal. Boehringer, 2-5. Against the lefty, it's an automatic out. And that is a fly to center field. Easy play for Rivera. And 1-2-3 go the Astros. Friars lead at 2-1 after 5. The one thing about, and remember, I also did the 1985 season as well, and the Mets couldn't win a postseason series. I couldn't beat the, I think we're in the wild, let's see, 1985, the Mets, I think, lost to the Giants in that postseason, I think. I don't remember. Was the Giants or the Reds? I think they lost to the Reds in a wild card. The Mets didn't win they did not win the division. The Mets didn't win my division in 85 in my 85 replay. 1985, however, 1985 was considered an excellent season. A lot of people like to replay that year. Where are we? Top of the 6th. Leading off for the Padres will be Phil Nevin. Nevin is 0 for 2. Lima, 5-1, walk, ball 4. He'll walk Nevin. Nevin gives a leadoff walk. That is the 2nd walk given up by Lima time. And here's Rivera. Rivera 1 for 2 with a single. Infield double play. Nevin did have a stolen base. That's a 20. Lima fires to first and threw it away. Lima throws it away. That's a pickoff error, and Nevin goes to second. So that is an E1. And that'll be the first error on the Astros. They did not have an error in the game historically. Jose Lima fires it away, and Nevin gets to go to second. That takes away the double play. They'll re-roll the strategy, and Nevin will stay at second. Lima, 2-4, range play. Rivera, 4-6. It's a line drive to third. Spires is there. His range is a 3. He leaps. No, that's gonna be over his head, and that's gonna be a base hit past third. Nevin will come around and he'll score. Nevin has a base running rating of 4. That'll be good enough, and he will score. Rivera gets an RBI single. Padres now lead 3-1. Stadium groans. RBI single by Ruben Rivera. Now the Padres have a 3-1 lead here. The next batter is Jackson. Jackson 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Rivera on it first. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Rivera had 18 steals, and he won't get one here. Lima, 5-1, walk, ball 4, and right now Jose Lima time is coming very close to an end. Lima walks another batter. That's his 3rd. And now the batter is Arias. Arias is 0 for 2. Runners at first and second, no one out. Infield double play. Right now, Astros fans wondering what's going on. Strategy, nothing on the 16. Lima, 6-5 against a righty. Strikeout plus. He'll get Arias that way. And he comes back with a strikeout, and that's his 6th. 1 down. And that brings up the pitcher, Brian Boehringer. Question is, do I want him to bat? He can face 4 more batters before he tires. And you're in the 6th inning. I mean, I could have him bunt, which might not be a bad idea with Veras coming up. But I want Boehringer to go 1 more inning is the question. Do I want him to go 1 more inning? Let's roll a strat, see what happens. And nothing on the strat. I'm going to go ahead and call the bunt. Lima will pitch. Lima, 5-6, range play. Oh, that's interesting on a bunt. So the bunt is laid down, and that is bunted right to third base, and the third baseman is Spires. Spires' range is a 3. Now that's a 17. His bunt rating, the corners are in, so the bunt rating would be a 3. If it's a 17. So if he makes the play, the lead runner is thrown out. If not, it's a base hit. But his range, now on a range play on a bunt, range is improved by +2. So a 1-5, he'll make the play. And he will. And Ruben Rivera is going to be tagged out at third, and that'll be out number 2. Remember, range plays on bunts, you add 2 to the range of the players because they have better range on a slow ball. So the bunt does not work, and that's going to be out number 2 as a fielder's choice comes up. And now the batter will be Varias. Varias is 0 for 3, now 2 outs. Runners at first and second, 2 outs here, top of the 6th. Padres, a 3-1 lead. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Lima fires to second. And no, this time Jackson stays put. Lima, 1-4, strikeout, got him, and that'll do the inning. Lima gets his 7th strikeout, and that retires a side. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 walks, 1 error. And the Padres have a 3-1 lead going in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning, leading off for the Astros will be Jeff Bagwell. Bagwell 1 for 1, Singleton got hit by a pitch. Boehringer, 4-4, strikeout, and that's a 15. The answer is no. Bagwell, 6-4, and it's a fly to left field. Easy play for Eric Owens, and he puts it away for the out, 1 down. Next batter is Bell. Bell is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Boehringer will deal. Boehringer, 2-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Bell, 2-1. And it is a grounder to third. Easily picked up there by Arias. Arias throws it over, 2 outs. And here's Everett. Everett 1 for 2 with a single. Boehringer, he'll pitch. Boehringer, 2-5 against a switch left. That's an automatic out. And it will be a ground ball to third base. And once again, Arias will get it. Takes his time, tosses it over, and retires the side. What a job by Brian Boehringer, as he is pitching pretty darn well. After 6, it's 3-1 Friars. We go to the 7th. Jose Lima can pitch to one more batter before he tires. They're going to let him pitch because he's also due to bat 4th. Eric Owens leads off for the Friars. He is 1 for 3 with a single. 3-1 Friars here, top of the 7th. Astros historically won this game 3-2. Lima, 3-3, strikeout, no. Owens, 4-2, and it's grounded to second. Easily picked up there by Biggio. And he'll throw to first for the out, 1 down. Next up is Gwynn. Lima is tired. He says he can go. Gwynn is 2 for 3, a single and a double, and has 2 of the 3 Padre ribbies. Lima, 4-4. Home run result against a righty. Gwynn needs a 5. -1 is a 4. That is a 4. You know, it's always special when a Hall of Famer and one of the greatest of all time does go ahead and hit a bomb. And Tony Gwynn really wasn't known for power, but he's going to get one here. Kaboom! That ball is pretty high. That ball is pretty deep. And that ball is pretty gone. Home run, Mr. Padre! Stadium barfs. Yeah. Tony Gwynn has 3 of the 4 Padre RBIs as he now hits a solo bomb, and the Padres have a 4-1 lead, and Tony Gwynn is now a triple short of the cycle. So Gwynn gets a home run. The batter is Leyritz. Lima is tired. That will be it for him, as Lima is going to leave the game. So that'll be it for Lima time, as Lima time comes to an end, and we'll see a new pitcher for the Astros. So Lima leaves with the L. Leyritz is the next batter. And let's see who the Astros want to bring on to pitch, and it is going to be... Coming on to pitch for the Astros will be Jay Powell. 5 wins, 4 losses, 4 saves, a 4.32 ERA. Jay Powell, the second Astro pitcher. He can pitch to 5. So Jay Powell will come on to pitch to Leyritz. 1 out here in the top of the 7th, 4-1 Padres. Powell, a 3-5 walk plus, and that's ball 4. So Powell comes up and gives up the walk. And just like that, the Friars are man on. Powell had 36 walks in 99. It'll bring up Nevin. Nevin is 0 for 2 with a walk. Infield a double play. Leyritz on it first. Strategy rolls are still active. Nothing there. Powell will pitch. 5-5. That's a pitcher result. The 16 is a blank. Nevin, 2-1, and it's a fly ball to left. That'll be caught by Hidalgo. He makes the catch for out number 2. And now Rivera. Rivera 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Leyritz on it first. And that's a 20. Powell fires to first to try to pick him off, but he won't. And now Powell will pitch. Powell, 2-1, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. He had 77 Ks, 1 run, 1 hit, and a walk. A solo bomb by Tony Gwynn. And the Padres have a 4-1 lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be back in the American League, and we're going to Comiskey Park as the first round of interleague play comes to an end. So now we're back to intra-league, and we're going to Comiskey Park as the Tampa Bay Devil Rays will take on the Chicago White Sox. Ryan Ruppy will be going for the Devil Rays. James Baldwin will be going for the White Sox. Both these teams are above 500. This is a pretty interesting game here in the American League. It could decide seeding if possible. So a big matchup tomorrow night for June 15th. Tampa Bay at the White Sox. Ruppy against Baldwin. That will be tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the 7th here. Padres lead the Astros 4-1. Boehringer can pitch to one more batter before he tires. Paul Bacco is the leadoff batter. Question is, do they want Boehringer to get this inning out? He is due to bat third. They're going to let him pitch. So Ruppy. So it's just. So what is it? Just Rupp? It's Ryan Rupp, is what it is. Ryan Rupp or Ryan Roop. Help me. Boehringer will deal. Boehringer 4-4. Strikeout 20. No. Bacco a 6-4. It's a ground out to second base. Veras will go ahead and get it. Tosses it over for out number 1. Next up is Gutierrez, and he is 1 for 2 with. He is 1 for 2. He is actually 0 for 2, I should say. Gutierrez, the batter, 0 for 2. So it's Roop. Okay, thank you. So Boehringer will pitch to Gutierrez. Boehringer is tired. Boehringer, 2-2. Strikeout. Just missed that one. Gutierrez, 1-4. Grounder to short. Easily picked up there by Jackson. The throw goes to first for out number 2. Pinch hitter coming in for Jay Powell. He is done. And we'll see a new pitcher, a new batter here for the Astros. And they're going to go with, coming on to pinch hit for the Astros is going to be, no, not him. It will be Tim Bogart. 239 average, 4 homers, 31 RBIs in 99. So Tim Bogart will go up against Boehringer. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, 4-1 Padres. Boehringer, 3-3, range play. Bogart, 3-1. Ground ball to third. Ball is hit to Arias. He was pretty good. His range is a 4. And he won't get that one, though. And that's going to be down the line. It'll be a double. So Tim Bogart hits a double down the third base line to wind up at second to keep the inning going. And now Biggio, and that will be it for Boehringer. They will take him out. Well, what a job by Brian Boehringer to keep this Astro lineup quiet. And a new pitcher coming out for the Padres. And they're going to go with, their bullpen, though, is besides a couple of players. Coming on to pitch for the Padres is going to be Carlos Reyes. 2 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 3.72 ERA. So Reyes will come on to pitch. Boehringer leaves with the W, and he will pitch to Biggio. So 4-1 Padres, but Astros trying to threaten here, try to get a run. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 10. Bogart at second. Reyes, 4-1 against the righty. Of course, it's a walk plus, and it's ball 4. So he goes ahead and walks Biggio. And now the tying run coming to the plate in Bill Spires. Spires is 0 for 3. 2 men down. Fans here at the Astrodome hoping Spires can hit one. Reyes, strategy roll, and nothing on the 7. Reyes will deal. Reyes, 4-2. Home run result, but the 14 is high. Spires, 6-5, and it's a deep fly ball to right field. And going back for that is going to be Gwynn. He's at the track, but it will stay in the park. And that's going to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and it stays 4-1 for the Padres. Hard to hit a home run here. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at the Astrodome. Who's starting for the race tomorrow? Roop. Dog Roop. Said Roop. Said DiMaggio. Roop will be pitching for the Devil Rays tomorrow. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Friars will be Damian Jackson. He is 1 for 1, singled and walked twice. Astros need a pitcher. And they're going to go with... let's see. Who wants to pitch? Coming on to pitch for the Astros is going to be Brian Williams. 2 wins, 1 loss, no saves, a 4.41 ERA. Williams will be the 3rd Astro pitcher. Damian Jackson will bat top of the 8th, 4-1 stroke, 4-1 Friars. Williams, 1-2, pitcher result. And that 1 is against the righty is an automatic out. And it will be a grounder to second base handled by Biggio. And Biggio tosses it over for the out. Here's Arias. Arias is 0 for 3. Williams, he will pitch. Williams, 5-3, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Williams. He had 53 of them in 99. Pinch hitter coming in for Carlos Reyes. He will be done. And coming on to pinch hit for the Padres will be Reggie Sanders. 285 average, 26 homers, 72 RBIs. So Sanders will pinch hit here in the top of the 8th. Williams, a 4-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Sanders, 5-6, and a ground out to short, handled by Gutierrez, and he tosses it over and end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Padres. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Jeff Bagwell leads off for the Astros. He is 1 for 2, singled and walked. Padres need a pitcher. And as much as I want to bring out Hoffman, I really want to save him for the next inning. So coming on to pitch for the Padres is going to be Don Wall. 7 wins, 4 losses, a 3.07 ERA. Pretty darn good pitcher, actually. So Don Wall will be the third Padre pitcher, and he'll pitch to Bagwell. Wall can pitch to 5. Trevor Hoffman warming up in the bullpen. Wall is here for setup. 3-3, hit by pitch. Yep, he does hit him, and Bagwell goes to first. Second time Bagwell's been hit by a pitch, so now a third hit batter will eject the pitcher. And here comes Bell. Bell is 0 for 3. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Padres lead the Astros 4-1. Wall, 5-3 against the righty. Home run result, but the 14 is too high. Bell, 2-6, and he just chops it to second. That's it, Tavares. 2-1-2. Shortstop pivot Jackson 0. A 1 or a 2. It's a double play. No. Bagwell will be thrown out at second. Bell will take first on the fielder's choice. Fielder's choice there. 1 out, and here comes Everett. Everett 1 for 3 with a single. Infield still a double play depth. Wall will pitch. Wall 3-4. Wild pitch. No, it's a blank. Everett 3-2, and against the righty, it's a grounder to first. 1-0-0 because it's hit to first. Shortstop pivot Jackson is 0. No chance of a double play. So the batter, so it is going to be a 4. Bell will make second. That'll be picked up by Leyritz. His only play was to get Everett. That's out number 2. So that'll move Bell over to second base on the grounder. And now here's Hidalgo. Hidalgo is 0 for 3. Actually 0 for 2 with a walk. So 2 men out here. Don Wall trying to keep this a 4-1 lead here and bring in Hoffman for the 9th. Wall will pitch. 3-6, walk plus, ball 4, and now the tying run coming to the plate. And the batter is Baco. Baco, not really a home run hitter, only had 2 bombs that year. He is 1 for 3. Bell on at second, Hidalgo on at first. Astros are threatening with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Wall will deal. 1-3, and that is going to be an automatic out, and it will be a fly ball to center field. An easy play for Ruben Rivera. He makes the catch and retires his side. Nothing across except a walk and a hit batter. 4-1 Friars after 8. Are the Padres going to pull off a little upset here in the Astrodome? We go to the 9th. Top of the order for the Padres. Here's Kilvio Veras. He is 0 for 4. Brian Williams, he is going to... Brian Williams is going to stay out. He's going to stay out there. Williams will pitch. He can pitch for 3 more before he tires. So they're going to leave Williams out there to pitch. Veras. Williams will deal. Williams, 6-5. It's a blank. Veras, 2-3. Grounder right back to the pitcher. Williams will go ahead and take care of that and toss it over for the out. Doug Hunt and Cutter Historical joins us here at the Astrodome. And lately, Doug Hunt has been late to my games. I guess life must be getting in the way. Here's Owens. Owens is 1 for 4 with a single. Williams will pitch. Williams, 3-2 against the righty. It's an automatic out, and it will be a grounder to short. Picked up by Gutierrez, and that's 2 down. And now here's Tony Gwynn. Gwynn is 3 for 4, single, double, and home run. He has a triple. He is a triple short of the cycle. There are no triples on his card. The only way he can get a triple is off the Astrodome card. So Brian Williams will pitch to Gwynn. Gwynn a triple short of the cycle. Williams will pitch. 6-2. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Gwynn. 2-4. And it's a fly ball to center field. Easy play for Everett. And he will make the play and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Friars. They have a 4-1 lead here. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Ricky Gutierrez leading off for the Astros. Don Wall coming out. There's only one pitcher you can bring in this situation, and that is a certain Hall of Famer. And that is Trevor Hoffman. 2 wins, 3 losses, 40 saves, a 2.14 ERA. And yes, Hoffman is a Hall of Famer. So Trevor Hoffman coming in for the Padres. Question is Gutierrez going to bat? He is the shortstop, and they are going to 268 at bats. Gutierrez is going to come out of the game, and coming on to bat for the Astros is going to be Russ Johnson. 282 average, 5 homers, 23 RBIs. A little better hitter. He'll take over at short if this game goes any further. So Russ Johnson will now take over at shortstop, and he will bat just in case, and he is a 220. So Hoffman will go ahead and pitch. Yep, hell's bells. Hoffman, 2-3. That's at the park. Astrodome, 3-4. And, of course, it's a base hit past second. Russ Johnson will go ahead and get a single and get the leadoff man on. Why is it every time I bring in a relief pitcher, it's either a single, a walk, a hit batter, or just the way it goes? Pinch hitter coming in for Brian Williams as the Astros get the leadoff man on. And coming on to pinch hit is going to be Darrell Ward. 273 average, 8 homers, 30 RBIs in 99. Infield set for double play. Johnson on it first. Hoffman will pitch to Ward. Strategy rolls are off. Padres lead 4-1. Hoffman, 2-4. Possible error. Ward, 4-4. It's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Arias. Arias' error rating is a 13. That's a 17. He is not going to make an error. 4, 4, 5. Second base, pivot Various is 0. A 1-5. It's a double play. They got it. 2 outs. Wow. George Arias does not make an error and gets the double play. 5-4-3 around the horn. And the last chance for the Astros is Craig Biggio. He is 0-3 with a walk. Hoffman gets the twin killing, and now Biggio the last chance for the Astros. Hoffman will pitch. Hoffman 6-1, strikeout 2, swing and a miss. Strikeout. That's your game. Padres will beat the Astros tonight. 4-1. Stadium barfs. Blech. No runs and a hit for the Astros, and the Padres get a big win as they beat the Astros tonight 4-1, and someone somewhere is going to watch this game and is going to say red. Final line score coming up. For the Padres, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. For the Astros, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. The Padres will now go to 27-33. The Astros drop to 43-17. Brian Boehringer is going to get the win. Lima time will take the loss. Reyes and Wall get holds, and Trevor Hoffman will pick up the save. So a nice win for the Padres tonight, as they absolutely needed it, as they got to get wins badly to try to get back into the season. More coming up. It's time for 10-minute ticker. So don't go away. Nice to see Tony Gwynn hit a bomb. Wasn't really known for power, but he could hit one if he got a hold of it. Tony Gwynn, Mr. Padre, greatest hitter I ever saw. And Greg Maddox's kryptonite. Greg Maddux said, I can strike anybody out except for that bleeping Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, definitely one of the greatest of all time. And the best hitter I ever saw. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Padres get a 4-1 win on the Astros tonight. Let's see how the rest of the majors go. June 12th, Arizona at Anaheim. Diamondbacks 11-13, that is 2. Angels 5-65, and that's 8. Dodgers and Oakland. Dodgers 8-12, that's 1. Athletics 8-14, that's 2. A's win. Giants and the Mariners. Giants 10-16, that is 3. Mariners 11-55, 7. And the M's will win. Rockies and the Rangers. Rockies 11-43, 6 runs. Rangers 14-34, 5 runs. And the Rockies get the win. Baltimore at Atlanta. Come on, O's. Orioles 261, that is 5. Atlanta 10-46, that is 6. And the Braves get the win. White Sox and the Cubs. White Sox 11-61 and 8. That is 8. Cubs 642, and that's 4. Cleveland at Cincinnati. Battle of Ohio. Indians 9-14, 2 runs. Reds 12-13, 2 runs, and they're going to extras. Cleveland rolls a 6 plus 0. Reds roll a 5 minus 2. That's going to be a victory for the Tribe. Yankees at the Marlins. And the Yankees the Yankees are actually at the Marlins down here this weekend. Yankees 11-43, 6 runs. Marlins 5-42, and that's 4 runs. That'll be a win for the Yanks. Minnesota at Milwaukee. Twins 13-32, that's 5. Brewers 14-15, and that is 3. A win for the Brew Crew. Devil Rays and the Expos. Devil Rays 6-14, 1. Expos 17-25, 5. And the Expos will get the win. Red Sox and the Mets. Can my Mets get a win? Red Sox 6-41, and that is 4. Mets 9-44, that is 5. And my Mets get a happy recap. Toronto at Philadelphia. Blue Jays 12-64, that is 9. Phillies 14-22, and that's 4. And that's a win for the Blue Jays. Kansas City at the Pirates. Kansas City 12-15, 3. Pirates 9-55, and that is 7. Raise the Jolly Roger. Detroit at the Cardinals. Tigers 10-44, that is 6. Cardinals 12-51, and that is 7. That's a win for the Redbirds. June 13th, Arizona at Anaheim. Arizona 8-63, that is 8. Angels 156, and that is 5. That's a win for Arizona. I don't think, Brian B., I do not think that the clutch rating has anything to do with what they did in extra innings. You're set. They are a good extra inning team in 99, yes. That clutch rating is based on something else. It's not based on their extra inning results. I know it's based on something else. I do not know what. Brian Davis hasn't said what his calculations are, but I do not think it's due to just extra innings. It has to do with clutch factor. How well they did in games, that maybe one-run games or something like that. I don't know. It may be that. Dodgers and the Athletics. Dodgers 4-12, and that is 0. Athletics 11-65, that's 10. Win for the A's. San Francisco at Seattle. Giants 10-46, 6 runs. Mariners 8-15, 2 runs. Colorado at Texas. Rockies 15-32, that is 5. Rangers 19-66, that's 14. That's a win for Texas. Baltimore at Atlanta. Orioles 3-56, that's 5. Braves 7-43, and that is also 5, and they're going to extras. Baltimore rolls a 2, -4 is -2. Atlanta rolls a 6 +0, and that will be a win for the Braves in extras. White Sox and the Cubs. White Sox 9-61, that is 7. Cubs 13-61, that is 8. A win for the Cubs. Cleveland at Cincinnati. Indians 13-56, and that is 8. Reds 10-41, and that is 5. That's a win for the Tribe. Yankees at the Marlins. Yankees 8-24, 3 runs. Marlins 5-53, 5 runs, and the Fish will get a win. Padres and the Astros. Padres 3-66, that's 9. Astros 12-46, and that's 6. And the Astros lose another one. Rare. Tampa Bay at Montreal. Devil Rays 9-45, that's 5. Expos 11-52, 7 runs, and the Expos will win it. Boston and the Mets. Can my Mets get a win? Red Sox 5-31, and that is 3. Mets 12-66, that's 12. And another happy recap from my Mets. Toronto at Philadelphia, staying with the Braves. Blue Jays 6-11, that's 0. Pirates 12-52 and 7. Raise the Jolly Roger. Kansas City at Philadelphia, I'm sorry. Fighting Phil's winning. Kansas City at Pittsburgh. Royals 8-25, that's 3. Pirates 14-15, and that is 3. And they're going to extras for that one. Kansas City rolls a 6, -5 is 1. Pittsburgh rolls a 1, -1 is 0. That's going to still be a win for the Royals. Detroit at St. Louis. Tigers 8-25, that's 3. Redbirds 11-31, and that is 4. Another win for the Cardinals. June 14th, Kansas City at Baltimore. Royals 10-12, that is 1. Orioles 12-64, and that's 9. A win for the O's. Minnesota at Boston. Twins 6-65, and that's 8. Red Sox 5-33, and that's 3. A win for the Twins. Tampa Bay at the White Sox. We have these two tomorrow night. Devil Rays 13-34, and 5 runs. White Sox 8-42, 5 runs, and they're going to extras. Tampa Bay rolls a 6 +1 is 7. White Sox roll a 5 +2 is 7. That is a tie, which means the White Sox win by virtue of home field. Seattle at Detroit. Mariners 12-31, that's 4. Tigers 16-35, that's 6. And that is a win for the Cats. Texas and the Yankees, big series there in the American League. Rangers 11-41, and that's 5. Yankees 1866, that's 14. Another win for the Bronx Bombers. Marlins and the Diamondbacks. Marlins minus 223, that's 1. Diamondbacks 1154, that's 7, a win for the D-backs. Mets and the Reds. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 751, that's 5. Reds 1236, and that is also 5, and they're going to extras. Both teams roll a 2. Mets are a 0. Cincinnati's a -2, and that means the Mets are going to have a happy recap sweep. San Francisco at Colorado. Giants 1924, and that is 5. Rockies 1254, and that is 7. A win for the Rockies. Braves and the Astros. Come on, Astros. Braves 441, and that's 4. Astros 1116, and that is 3. Wow, the Astros got swept tonight. Cubs and the Brewers. Cubs 724, that is 3. Brewers 1234, and that is 5. A win for the Brew Crew. Expos and the Cardinals. Expos 623, that is 2. Cardinals 1344, and that is 6. And that will be another win for the Redbirds. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Comiskey Park. The Tampa Bay Devil Rays take on the Chicago White Sox. Ryan Root will be going for the Devil Rays. James Baldwin going for the White Sox. Pretty important matchup in the American League. Both teams are above 500. The White Sox are right at the top of the American League Central. Tampa Bay trying to get into the top 2. Still a long way to go. Tampa Bay and the White Sox tomorrow night on the network. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstile. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The San Diego Padres use their God-given talents to ground the Houston Astros. 4-1 win for the Friars. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.